Hi, this is S&A Cooking Show. Today we're going to start with tortillas. We have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. We also have a teaspoon of salt, a teaspoon and a half of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of butter, and a cup of milk. So we're going to mix these two. Teaspoon of salt, teaspoon and a half of baking powder, 4 tablespoons of butter, and milk. So we've got our handy dandy whisk here. Stir this right up.
Hey S, what type of mixture are you making?
I'm making a homogeneous mixture, so we can't unseparate this mixture.
Hey S, what type of change is it making?
This is a chemical change.
Why is that?
This is because the change in all of the mixtures can't be reversed. Okay, now we're gonna let that sit for 20 minutes and come back to it. So we're gonna start with half an onion, half an orange bell pepper, half a green pepper, and a whole tomato, and 2 garlic cloves. We're gonna start chopping them up, changing the physical appearance of all of them, which is a physical change.
So we have finished our physical changes of the tomato, garlic, peppers, and onions. And now we are going to make a heterogeneous mixture to prep them for the meat.
Start with splashing a little flour all over here. Flour this up. So we're gonna take all the dough out of here after sitting for about 30 minutes. Place it on the flour. Just fold it over and smush. They say not to knead it very much because it releases all the air, but we're making chimichangas, so we want to have flat tortillas. So now we're going to start talking about our balls. Figured out a ball about here. Fold it up into a ball. About that big.
What kind of change is that?
That is a physical change. We're just changing the appearance of the dough. I want to do this probably makes about 20. So now we have our balls nice and round. We could start with another physical change. We're just going to flatten them. Now we got one of our tortillas. So we realize this size is not that big. It comes out to be this size. We doubled the size of the balls and we came with this size, which is perfect. This is the final stages of our physical change. We got endothermic heat because we are heating it up.
Now welcome to the man's kitchen. As you can see here, we're going to start cooking our meat. And the meat is red because of the myoglobin and the proteins in the meat. And as we cook the meat, it goes through a process. It's called the browning process. And as the meat gets cooked, it heats up, the chemicals bounce around, or the proteins bounce around, and it gets inside the myoglobins, breaks up the myoglobins, and hence the reason it turns brown. So this is an endothermic reaction. The because the heat is going into the meat. All right. Now that we've cooked our meat and have finished our endothermic reaction in our browning process, we're now going to make a physical change to the meat to cut it thinner so we can put it in with the rest of our veggies. So now we've got our 1 cup of beef stock and our 1/4 cup of vegetable oil, got our browned meat and our heterogeneous mixture of veggies. Now we're going to make a homogeneous mixture with the beef stock and the vegetable oil. Then, we're going to start with our meat. Then, our beef stock and vegetable oil. Then, we add our veggies. And that completes our heterogeneous mixture. Now we're finishing our caramelization stage. As the meat absorbs the beef stock and the amazing goodness of the veggies, we are preparing to put it in our...
Start the chimichanga process. Put it in our oil. Let it sit there for a while. Yummy. Chemical reaction, and this is a endothermic. We got the browning of the chimichanga here. So now we have the caramelization of the tortilla. See the browning. Got cheese and salsa. This is our finished product, chimichangas by S&A.